Okay, well, you know, I am always good for sharing a secret with you guys. And one of the things I'm going to share with you today is what I do to make entertaining so very easy for myself. I began kind of taking over a lot of the holidays many, many years ago, and I had to learn very early on how I could create holidays that were magical and beautiful and heartwarming and, you know, full of memories, but were not overwhelming for me because, you know, it can happen. You're setting everything up and you're, you know, gathering all your stuff and you're inviting people, and before you know it, you've got 25 people in your house, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to make and how you're going to decorate and, you know, all that good stuff. So I learned very early on that one of the most important things to do was to pick and choose. What is it about the holiday that makes it special? Of course, the most important thing is the holiday is about the gathering. It's about getting together with your family members and or friends, whomever it is that you're having over. It's about making a beautiful moment for all of you to share, not about you running around with your head cut off trying to figure out how to make this unbelievable thing, and then you're all nervous and frazzled, and you know, that's no good. None of us want that. Like, I want to enjoy the holiday as much as everybody who's coming to my house. That's as important to me. So I pick and choose. One of the things that I love, I mean, you know, I love entertaining anyways. I love, you know, gathering up all my stuff, and I love, you know, figuring out what the menu is going to be and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, sometimes I buy some of the stuff, sometimes I make some of the stuff, and then I decide what, you know, what parts are really fun for me. I love the Easter basket part. I love setting up the tables. I love finding where I can put little magical touches. So setting a table is one of my favorite things. Even though we do a big buffet because that's how I choose to not overwhelm myself, I invite everybody to bring a few things, I order a few things, I make a few things. And then I pick and choose. The tables are fun for me. We might have a few different tables. Sometimes we don't have tables at all. But I'm going to set a table with you, my loves, that is beautiful and inspiring and allows you to know that this is one of the places that you too can find magic and fun for yourself. So one of the things I learned many years ago is to do my centerpiece first, or do it in another room and then come and put it on the table. Because of course, naturally, I got so excited about getting my tablecloth out and getting everything going. And then I'd create my centerpiece and I'd realize, oh, now I've got all this stuff, and then I'm trying to vacuum off little portions of the table. Please tell me you've done that before, the whole thing backwards. So anyway, always start with your centerpiece, and then wonderfully you can arrive with it, do it in another room, or, you know, right here on the table before you get everything else onto it.
To the years of melancholy, to dwelling in your misty gray hours with the longing in my belly, down to the catalog of weepy songs that held as my companion far, far too long. Damn, damn, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. Damn, damn, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone.
So, you know, in a few little magical moments, you pull together your own gorgeous table. So I just want to point out a couple little things that I think are fun to add, you know, little special enchanting touches on your table. You saw how easily the centerpiece comes together. Don't let that overwhelm you. Just have fun with it. Let it be just a really cool creative outlet. And if it's not for you, then buy something and plunk it in the middle of your table, you know. I love these big chocolate bunnies. You know, they're a few bucks at the drugstore, and just tie a pretty ribbon around them. And it's a great thing for somebody to be able to take away some little wonderful remembrance of your day. You know, just like when you travel, it's fun because you want to buy these little tiny things so you remember your trip. This kind of thing could create a memory too. Or you can buy something, you know, more special, a little ceramic goodie that they can take away, whatever it is. Maybe you fill it with jelly beans or little chocolates in some way. Some little wonderful touch. It's fun to mix, of course, old and new. You know, I love that kind of thing as well. So, you know, I found, you know, scrounging around, always looking to layer, these gorgeous little antique trays. I, you know, use them for various different things, but they're the perfect little place to plunk a few candles, put a little boxwood or whatever you've got in your yard, you know, put it on there. It just makes for one more interesting way to do a few votives. And like I said, you know, consider a buffet because it really makes life easy. And again, the whole point of having these wonderful gatherings and holidays is to create memories of just being together.